As a house helper, as a cook, there are so many things that would have taken our lives. But because of the grace that God has put on us, we survived. Oh, you survived. Okay? So we did not give anything for us to survive these sudden accidents that do always come at no man's time, at no man's, you understand? So we should always thank God, by the way. Yes. From nowhere, you just see things happening, or you just see others are in pain. You just see others have survived, like this lady who was in the kitchen. She didn't expect this thing to happen, and it was a pressure cooker that hit. So if at times we don't know how to use things, it's better when we say, me, no, I don't know how to. Or let them always teach us. It's not like she did not know, but some things they do happen itself. It like itself. Yes, we don't at times cause them to happen. At times they do come, and there is no way we can stop them. So my point is, we should always thank God once you come out of those houses. When you're good, when you're well, you go and check yourself and you find really you are healthy, is all right. So it is always to thank God once you survive these things. So many people have come out in those houses when they are in wheelchairs. Others have come out of those houses when the skin has changed because of these sudden accidents in those houses. So there is no at times we can stop them, but it's only to always praise the name of God. Yeah. Once you survive a day, once you survive an hour, say thank you, God. Once you survive throughout your contract, then say thank God. It's not like when we always change we leave these countries and we go to the other side. At times we find a different life we have to be in, which we are not used to. So for my case, this side of your right hand, it's what I'm used to. So I remember, let me give a little bit of my life in the house. They one time brought that pressure cooker. As you can see, it is there on the stove. I think it's the one that hit. Then it hit something that was up, and it had to fall down. So it was the pressure cooker. So one time they bought a pressure cooker, and it took me time like to use it. Why? Because I could say I don't know how to operate it, and I was so scared because I was even told by one of family member that be careful, this thing are not good. They are not good at all. You have to be careful each and every time, because she had a friend whose mom was burnt by those pressure cookers. So she could remind me that please be careful. When you're using it, try to be careful. Close it well. Leave it for some time so that you give it time when you want to open it. So it took me a lot of days, should I say days, when I was not using those pressure cookers. I used to cook on saucepans because I was so scared of them. Like how she was not even opening it. Her hands were not on it, but out of brew, the thing had to explode. You understand? So these are the sudden accidents. At times, there is no way we can avoid them. But for my case, that was my scariest thing. And even these other things that we do connect, and then we lit the fire, then we cook on. You understand? The gas, those gases that they pump in, I also fear them, I myself. So it's like we should always be careful that even though we don't know that anything is going to happen, and once you survive, then don't forget to say, thank God I survived. I did what? Because so many people have come out when they have scars. Uh, everyone can tell. Everyone can tell. Apart from those who have like come out when you have not got any scar. So always be careful. And in case if we see things that are not like maybe things that are old, maybe you have seen a damage on a certain thing that might cause like that. At times, yes, at times we use those pressure cookers when the rings are not like tight on them, and you might say, let me just cross and cook. You never know, it might explode. So always, like, once you notice something, don't hesitate to report, because at least once you see that it can no longer cook, it might cause like a problem, then report. Maybe they buy another one, or they replace like that ring, maybe, or they do something else. Other things like cables. If you see a cable that has got like maybe a damage, maybe it has got a damage, it cannot like work well, like those things that can cause fire. Always, like, report. Yes, so that they can do something before something happens in the house. Because you might say, after all, it is not my house, and you might end up also dying in within. So their life and your life, you are all the same. So you might hesitate and say, this is not my house after all, and all of you might get a problem. And as always, please don't be shy to say, I'm not ready to use this, or I'm not good on it, or teach me how to use it. Yes, be open, because it is going to be your life holding that thing or using it. For me, I was open to my madam, and I was like, madam, no, may I fear this thing. So wherever she could be in the kitchen, I could say, madam, at least you put it like the food in, then I will switch it off and wait after. Okay, so she could like cross it well for me, put everything, then after, when it has done, then I could wait, then I open. You understand? So I was not shy to tell her that I don't know how to. Even though it could like have these booklets, you could like read instructions and what, but there are so many things that I was not ready to just jump over and you start using them. So it's better when I remain on my rock thing, that I well know that it won't cause any harm. You understand? Yes. I'm not here to judge, but I'm just here to say something. And when I saw this video, I was like, oh my goodness, how this girl survived really. She might have got some injuries, but not as much. So we should always thank God for the good life once we go out and once we come back. Yeah. So I wish you all the best. May God bless you in those houses wherever you are. Be blessed. I salute.